Welcome. You are now entering a neuroenergetic recalibration protocol, a guided process designed to support the natural rebalancing of your nervous system and the restoration of internal coherence. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to achieve, nothing to fix, nothing to manage. Only allow the process to unfold in its own time. Now, gently find a comfortable position. You may be seated, or lying down. Allow the surface beneath you to fully receive the weight of your body. Let your hands rest naturally. Palms open if that feels comfortable, or simply wherever they fall. And when you are ready, allow your eyes to softly close. Take a moment simply to arrive here. Not somewhere else. Not in the next hour, the last conversation, the unfinished task. But here. In this body. In this breath. In this moment. Begin by bringing awareness to your breathing. Slow, natural, effortless. You don't need to control it. Simply observe it for a few cycles. Notice where you feel it most clearly. Perhaps in the rise and fall of the chest, or the gentle expansion of the belly. Now, gently begin to guide it. Inhale slowly through the nose, for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold gently at the top, just for a moment. And exhale slowly through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Allow that exhale to be a signal to your nervous system. A clear, deliberate message. It is safe to slow down. Again. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. And exhale through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Inhale, filling gently from the belly upward, expanding the lower rib cage, the chest. And exhale. A long, complete, releasing breath. Now allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. No more counting. Only breathing. Slow, quiet, present. With each exhale, your system receives a gentle invitation to slow down. To shift from doing into being. From activation into rest. Now bring awareness to the face. Allow the forehead to soften completely. As if the skin there is gently releasing any held expression. Let the space between the eyebrows open. Releasing any subtle tension that gathers there through the day. Allow the eyes to rest fully behind their closed lids. Not searching. Not processing. Simply resting. Now the jaw. Notice if the teeth are lightly touching or pressed together. Allow a small space to open between them. Lips gently closed. Jaw completely released. This release of the jaw signals the entire system. Bring awareness now to the neck and cervical spine. Allow the muscles along the back of the neck to lengthen slightly. As if the crown of your head is very gently floating upward. Let the throat soften. The front of the neck, often held in subtle contraction through hours of conversation and effort. Simply let it go. Now the shoulders. Notice where they are. Often they drift upward, toward the ears, without our awareness. Let them descend now. Not forced down, but released. Allowed to find their natural, lower resting position. Feel the arms become heavy. The upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists and hands. A pleasant heaviness. Like warm stone. Your nervous system is receiving these signals. Right now, the message is the same throughout. Safety. Stillness. Coherence. Now shift awareness to the chest. With each inhale, allow the chest to expand gently in all directions. Not just forward, but to the sides, and even subtly backward. With each exhale, allow any residual contraction here to soften. The heart is at the center of this region. The constant, quiet pulse that has accompanied you through every moment of your life. Simply acknowledge its presence. Now imagine a soft field of stable, neutral energy surrounding the body. Not dramatic or forceful, but quiet. Like the calm in the center of a still lake. With each inhale, this quality of stillness moves inward. Through the skin. Through the tissues. Into the deeper structures. With each exhale, anything that no longer serves that stillness, any accumulated agitation, mental noise, physical holding, moves outward and dissolves. Continue breathing in this way. Each breath a gentle exchange. Receiving coherence. Releasing disorder. Now we will move through the body systematically. There is no need to change anything you find. Simply bring attention. And attention itself has a regulating effect. The upper back and shoulder blades. Allow any stored tension between the shoulder blades to soften. As if the muscles there are receiving permission to finally let go of a long-held effort. The middle back. The lower back. Let the lumbar region soften and sink gently into the surface below. The abdomen. Allow it to soften completely. Let the belly be round and easy with each inhale. Not held in. Not protected. Simply open. The pelvis and hips. Allow the deep muscles here to begin releasing. Not through effort, but through permission. The legs. Feel the weight of the thighs. The relaxation spreading through the quadriceps and hamstrings. Through the knees. The calves and shins. The ankles. And finally the feet. Notice the soles of the feet. Often carrying more tension than we realize. Let every part of the feet soften and open. Now take a moment to experience the body as a whole. Not as a collection of parts, but as one integrated, unified system. Heavy and still. Warm and quiet. We go deeper now. Bring awareness inward. Not to the outer surface of the body, but to the interior. Imagine the spinal column. This extraordinary structure running from the base of the skull to the sacrum. Along it runs the vast network of your nervous system. Right now, this network is in a process of natural rebalancing, shifting from the mode of readiness and activation toward the mode of restoration and integration. This shift is not something you need to create. It is already occurring. Your role is simply not to interfere. Bring awareness now to the brainstem, the oldest, deepest part of the brain, responsible for your most fundamental rhythms: breath, heartbeat, the basic regulation of internal state. Imagine this region becoming quieter, calmer, more coherent, and from there, moving upward into the emotional processing centers. Allow any residual emotional activation here to gradually settle. Not suppressed, not ignored, but allowed to complete its natural cycle and return to baseline. And finally, the cortex. The thinking, planning, analyzing layers of the brain. Usually busy, often overloaded, rarely truly at rest. Right now, invited to be quiet. Not empty. Simply still. Like a lake surface when the wind finally stops. You have now moved through the full length of the body and the depth of the nervous system. Take a few moments here simply to rest in the state you have arrived at. No agenda. No next step. Only this. Notice the quality of your internal experience right now. Perhaps a sense of space that was not there when you began. Perhaps a quieter quality of thought. Perhaps simply a body that feels less contracted, more settled. Whatever you notice, simply acknowledge it, without analysis. This is your system's natural state when given the conditions of safety and rest. Allow a natural sense of appreciation to arise for the intelligence of this body that has carried you through every experience of your life, that has never stopped working on your behalf, that is always, on some level, seeking balance. Now we prepare to return to full waking awareness. We do this gradually, so that the stillness you have cultivated is not immediately dissolved. Begin by bringing awareness back to the breath, and allow it to become slightly fuller, slightly more present. Begin to notice the physical environment around you, the temperature of the air, the sounds in the room or nearby space, the feeling of the surface supporting your body. Begin to gently reintroduce movement. Soft movement of the fingers. A slow flexion of the toes. Perhaps a gentle stretch of the arms if that feels right. Take a deeper, fuller breath in, and a long, complete exhale. And one more. Inhaling a sense of renewed clarity and presence. Exhaling fully. And when you are ready, in your own time, allow the eyes to open gently. Let your gaze be soft at first. There is no need to rush back into full engagement. Take a moment to simply be here. Present. Regulated. Coherent.